Good evening. This is Carrie from Paper Adventures, and I'm here for another 50 Stack Challenge 6. And once again, this is a challenge that Crafty Cat does. She puts just some pieces of paper in a bag that has words on there, and she pulls out 2 each time. And you have to make a piece of ephemera for each one that goes along with the word. For example, last week I had, let's see, let me get this separated here. 17 was paint, and I did all kinds of paint things. Basically do anything using paint. That'll just be something I throw in a journal. I also just painted on some paper because I wanted to use all the paint that I'd put in a jar thing and stuff like this. And then you can use this for, background paper, to collage or whatever. Not because that's anything awesome, but like I said, you can, tear pieces and use it for collaging and things like that. So that's what I did for, what was that again? 17 for paint, and then 18 was tissue paper. And I just covered up some playing cards. I'm not really a fan of that, but anyways, nothing spectacular, but that's what I did. And so basically by the time you get done with this, you're going to have 50 pieces of ephemera that you'll be able to use. If you're making a journal, then you can make whatever your piece is kind of towards that book. And I'm actually going to kind of do that today because Crafty Cat is making an awesome journal. It's out of paper bags. And I do want to do that because I've really been wanting to make a journal that's just like that with white and then this paper bag or book page, just stuff like that, very neutral, just browns and tans and paperback stuff like that. Anyways, so that's kind of where my brain is going to be for these 2 pieces that we're going to be doing. And also, if you want to join along, you would just put hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 6 on there. Now, let's see. Number 19 is yarn. Number 20 is magazine. I'm doing this from memory. It's either magazine page or I think it was just magazine. Something out of a magazine, basically. So I'm trying to think which I want to do first. I'm trying to think what would be the quickest. I'm going to go ahead and go with yarn on this. And she only had, I think, red, green, and white yarn. So she ended up making a tag for Christmas. So she'll have it for later, which I only have brown yarn, which is awesome because that's going to go along with my paper bag theme. I am going to make this into a pocket, not today, but my thought is this will be a pocket that I can put in that journal that I'm going to end up doing in the future. So I would just glue down the side here and put that, and that can be a pocket. So I'm just going to sew a zigzag, I guess that's what you call it, this brown yarn on here, and then I have that which I'll sew on. I don't know if that'll let me, I think it'll let me sew on there too. So I'm not going to try to do anything awesome as far as sewing goes, but I'm just going to sew all that on there, and I'm not going to do that on video. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm actually doing 2 pieces. So there's that one, and there's this one, and I kind of already laid it out how I want to do it. And I'm just going to be just sewing, just zigzag all through here, just to hold this stuff on here, sew it on. That way this can be kind of like the end of a page. Let me get this, pretend like this is a journal. I would maybe sew it on the end of a page or something so this part would stick out. I don't know, just whatever. I just love seeing pieces like this and just on the books, on the junk journal. So, oh, I know, I was thinking, why do I want to do this last? Because that was my thought. And now I know it's because all I'm going to be doing is sewing this. And I mean, you know what? I'm going to put this aside and I am going to sew this since wasn't going to do it on camera anyways. And I'll show you at the end what I did. But that way, if that's what you want to do, just do something like that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go to number 20, which is magazine. And this is the one I had to think a little bit harder on. I've already kind of got the stuff together. And what this is, I recently had some pictures printed out at Walgreens. And this is the envelope that you get from there. And it was laying in there and I thought, oh, because I started to throw it away. And I thought, I can use this as some type of a pocket. And this can be something that I put in that paper bag journal. So, as you can see, I already got how I want everything. So let me see here. I'm trying to think if I'm going to leave it there. And this normally is glued, but I unglued it. That way I can put something down there. And of course, I am going to be inking. I really wish I already did that, but I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that part. I enjoy, it doesn't bother me to watch people ink. When I'm watching videos. And probably my favorite part of making something is the inking. I don't know. I think it just really transforms it and all that. I could probably do that part after, but so we won't see that, but we will see kind of this part. Maybe. I mean, maybe not, because I'm going to be covering it, but I can't remember. I think it'll be covered, but just to be sure. So, okay. Oh, what am I doing? Do now want to ink these. And I'm trying to make sure that there's no bad words or anything on this, on this, these book pages. When I'm making something, if I'm making a journal, I really try to make sure that it's not in there unless it's going to be like covered up or something. It's so hard to find books that, you don't have to worry about that. And I'm only going to do part of this. Yeah, that should be good enough on there. Okay. Oh, I was like, how did that? Oh, I guess this is the back. Oh my goodness. Now, the one thing that I'm not a big fan of is the shininess of these magazines. I don't know. I'm trying to think if what would happen if I went over it with some gesso. I'm going to actually try that, but I'm going to try it on another piece before I commit to that, because I don't want to ruin the page and then have to think of something else. I was looking at the wrong line. Oh my goodness. So the white will be, you know, all throughout. And all of this stuff I did get from a magazine called Reminisce. It was my mom's magazine, you know, it had, you know, back in the day. So, so I thought that was neat. I remember how I did that. And I need to find something to put there because I didn't. I think this is the paper I had that right there. I was gonna put that down here, but I think I'll just put it up there because I didn't figure out anything to put up there. Okay. I think I will just do this. I'm going to put that one more straight, I think. And I am going to, I'm going to throw that away. There was a couple that I'm actually going to put on here. One is friendship. I just feel like these guys just went on a joyride. You know, I don't know. Friends. I went for a ride in this car here. I don't know. I want it to be a little crooked. There's another one I'm going to put on there. Well, it says taken from the past. Do I want to put that? Or do I want to put... Oh, there's one that says at one time not so long ago. Or do I want to put taken from the past? At one time not so long ago. Kind of like at one time not so long ago because you know, I'm 53 and everything was really not so long ago. You know, even 20 years, it really was, it feels at least like it was not that long ago. So I think this is a good one. Do I want to put that down here? I think I'll put that down here. And I want to put 3 little dots here. At one time, not so long ago, there's kind of crooked, but that's okay. Okay. Now I do, oh, I need to ink this, don't I? So, I mean, this will make a great, you know, thing to add into that journal. But I'm still wanting to put something. I want to put one of these. Where do I want to put it, though? Do I want to put it on this side or this side? I feel like this kind of needs some more stuff. Or does it? Maybe I'll put that here. Because you know I want to use these stamps. Because I just love them. It's the best thing ever. Guess I should figure out where I'm going to put this. I feel like I'm just going to do it just right here. I'm not going to think. Just going to do And I want to do some type of stamping or something. Well, I know I definitely want to stamp the date on here for sure. Let's see, it's the 3rd. Does it say the 3rd or the 30th? It says the 30th. Okay, I need to do this backwards. There. I'm going to put this right here. Okay, so there's that stamp, but that's not the only stamp I want to do. I think I want to do this. Some writing or something. I'm probably messing this all up because I just... Yeah, it doesn't look that grand, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to put some on this side. Because it just looks better when, with some stamps and things. Oh, here's... I could put like a clock stamp because it's like time. I mean, I could obviously put the car too, but I don't think I need to put a car since I already have... Or I could just put this. It's like a square stamp. Just kind of, you know what? I kind of think I like that. It may not even make any sense to do this, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'll know if it's done afterwards. You know, I could do black is what I could do. I feel like I need to do black. But, I don't know how great this black is. That's the problem. I don't know if this is the one that I added some ink to or not. So, I guess we're fixing to see, huh? Just want to put it right there. Okay. It's kind of like separating those two guys out, like maybe those two are best friends or something like that. But I still need something right here. I feel like maybe I'll do this right here. That's not going to come through, I don't think. Okay. Okie dokie. Magazine. So it's a pocket. Magazine, and now I'm going to do yarn. So I'll be right back with that one. Okay, I got that sewed down. It ended up not being, as perfectly, zigzagged as I had put it, but it's pretty hard trying to do that on the sewing machine with this yarn, but I'm actually totally fine with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like that it's not. And I know I say that a lot, but it's true. Now, I had baby blue thread in there, and I thought about changing it, but I decided not to because I need that in there because I'm making a journal and I want that thread to be in there. And I thought, you know what? I'm also okay with it being baby blue thread. It's not too noticeable, but I thought I will actually just add some little bit of baby blue here and there in the journal because I want there to be like just a tad slight color in there, but it'll be mostly, like this. And here's this. I did end up having to, I just used my fabric glue for this piece right here because my needle it didn't like it. So, not perfect, but this stuff looks really neat inside, or will look pretty neat, I think, inside this paper bag journal that I'll end up doing in the future. So, but anyway, so once again, number 19 yarn, number 20 magazine, and there's the back of that. And anyways, I hope that you will join me again for the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe, as I say, if you would like to do that. But I would appreciate it. But anyways, hope that you will join me again. Bye.